Alright everybody, and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Phya on the left and Phynoz on the right. Ooh, we're not going to get those mixed up at all, I bet. Phya flying... Phya fly. Ooh, that's pretty good. Padme with Juke, Lumi with CLT, and 3 Blue Squadron Protectors with dedicated and cluster missiles. So Lumi going to be able to turn hits into focuses or crits into hits by spending force points. Padme is going to stop people in her firing arc, enemy ships, from modding more than one focus result while they attack or defend. Very brutal if she gets a good coverage of the battle. And then the cluster missile torrents have dedicated, right? So these aren't Gold Squadron Troopers, even though I will almost assuredly call them that. These are Blue Squadron Protectors, and they have upgraded themselves so that they can carry an EPT, and that is dedicated. So dedicated, while someone's defending, if they're in your side arcs, you can take a strain to allow them to reroll one of their defense dice. So you sacrifice a little bit of your defensiveness to make somebody else, to hopefully help somebody change their defense die. So we'll see. We saw Phya play this list, I believe, yesterday. Had about 3 or 4 dedicated triggers. Not a whole lot of changes to evade results, but it's kind of nice. We'll see how it works out for him. On the other side, we've got Phynoz, who's been sort of fine-tuning resistance lists. This is a version we have not seen yet. He's got Nunb, Finn, Nodin in the transport, and Lulo. I believe this is the Nodin that we've seen Maui fly before. I'm sure he'll tell me in the chat that this is all his idea, and everybody should be giving him props for it. I don't know. So Nodin, there's a whole lot of abilities happening here. After you coordinate or are coordinated, if you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may perform 1 action on your action bar, treating it as red, and that goes well with Larma. So while you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you can coordinate, reinforce, or jam, even while stressed. While you perform any of those actions, if you are stressed, treat that action as red, so get another stress token. So there's going to be a lot of doing actions while stressed or doing red actions. So he's also got Corcella. When you do a blue maneuver, you can relieve a whole bunch of stress at once rather than just one at a time. And R4 going to allow him to change those 1s and 2s to more blues. So what's going to happen here? Nodin's going to move. She's going to... If she does a red maneuver, she'll pattern analyze her for, let's say, a focus. Then she'll take the stress. So after you coordinate, so she would perform an action, take the stress, then reinforce, or then coordinate. Then her ability would kick in, saying, "Hey, if you're stressed and you just coordinated, you can still perform actions." So then she might target lock. So focus, target lock, coordinate. I believe I've gotten all the things that she will do in her single turn after doing a red maneuver. Very powerful, but it is 58 points. So then, rounding out the list, we've got Heroic Finn with C-3PO. C-3PO, the cheapest way in Resistance to get 2 focus mods. Nice little tanky battleship there for 36 points. A naked Lulo, which is interesting. You could have definitely put a tally in there with Heroic and Crackshot or something like that on there. Maybe even Advanced Optics. Nunb with Heroic, Pattern Analyzer, Black 1. If you've never seen Pattern Analyzer Nunb, it's pretty mean. He can do a red maneuver, Pattern Analyzer for an action. If he's got an enemy in his front arc at range 1, he can get rid of that stress and then do another action. Yeah, I know. Maui wants me to call it Nunb. I'll do it. There you go, buddy. Focus, coordinate, jam is also a possibility, yeah. Well, I don't think we see enough jam. More jam, please. For some reason in my mind, I was just imagining an Upsilon with a jamming beam doing a linked battery jam. So you would shoot 4 dice. It's normally 3, so linked battery gets you 4. And then, oh, can you put... You can't do ISB slicers in first order, can you? Never mind. Forget that. I'm trying to think of ways to get more than one jam on a ship, and then ISB slicer, or, yeah, ISB slicer, right? ISB slicer. 3 points. During the end phase, enemy ships at range 1 to 2 cannot remove jam tokens, so, alright. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Got a bump from Padme, but kind of keeps it away from this rock. She was probably safe. Sammer says, we see jamming all the time with Seavor. Yeah. Well, we don't see the jam tokens. That's what I want to see. So we had banks from each of the torrents, which stressed them. They don't have a great dial in terms of blues. They got 1 banks, and then 1, 2, and 3 forward. Do have a shot here from Lulo. Did he stress himself? No, that's why we see 2 dice instead of 3. Padme is just going to make sure that Lulo knows he can't mod more than 1 focus result. And he's not going to dare spend that focus, knowing that Padme and Lumi have shots. Padme does not have an evade token, though. Now he says, maybe not the most efficient use of points, but it's a neat wombo to pull off. Hey man, that's what I'm all about. It doesn't need to be good, it just needs to be cool. Crit and a focus. So Lulo at range 3, obstructed, has all the dice, rolls an evade, so he's fine. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put ISB Slicer in as a bounty potential. All right, back to dials we go. The Blue Squadron Protectors not able to keep up with Padme and Lumi. They are way faster than these Gold Squadrons, but you probably want the beefy Torrents getting into battle first. Do have straight maneuvers. I mean, a 3 would get them in there. Oh boy, if they have to engage Finn first. Better to do it with all of your ships than 1 or 2. Lulo's set up for a nice flank. Just so you know, in the chat, max bet is 100. So if you put a 200 bet in, I want to change that. Let's take a look at the transport dialed now that it has R4 on it. Seeing that thing with all blue 2-speed maneuvers is ridiculous. I mean, that's an interceptor, right? That's a TIE interceptor or a Fang fighter. R4 Estromech, what you doing, man? R4, you drunk. Go home. Yeah, I mean, Padme wants to go fast to get that evade token, but you don't want to go so fast that these guys can't keep up with you. Just as a 1 forward with Nodin. He's going to coordinate. Maybe he's going to give Finn a focus. Nope. Boy, I would be giving Finn all of the focus mods. So Finn did a double calculate with C-3PO. Nodin could have given him a focus because it's a different action. Instead he gives Nein a focus. Yep, there's the 3 forward. No, that's blue. Well, you know what? Let's label our Blue Squadron protectors. Red, yellow, blue. There we go. Red goes 3. Blue went for the lock. Gonna try and get some of those cluster missiles off. And yellow does the same. Lumi, 3 forward. I think that focus is left over from last turn. We'll see if maybe Lumi just takes that anyway. Probably wants to save those force points for mods. Yep, just goes for the focus. 3 forward out of Padme, and that... No, 3 bank. Okay. I was going to say a 3 forward would bump again. Does she have arc? Ooh. This is not what you want. All of the other ships are down here, so Padme's only going to be able to use her ability on Finn. Now that will help. Finn really likes those focus mods. But it would be fantastic to have that arc on Nein as well. But she wanted both the focus and the evade. See Connor in the chat betting on Phya. Connor, one of the believers in Dedicated. The true believers. Terrible. Lulo turns away. Focuses, probably turns that arc around. Yep, there it is. Oh, maybe that's... We'll call the people who think dedicated is good the blue believers, because you're probably flying blue squadron protectors. That's the only... I think you can put it on arcs, right? Yeah. No, he says, it occurs to me that Padme makes Finn a very sad pilot, yeah. Lulo looking for a shot. I don't think so. Not in arc to the closest point. On. Yep, spins the focus for 2 on Lu. Yep. I'm sure everybody's so used to flying Delta 7s that they forget that when you're CLT you get another die. Alright, Nunb. Range 2 looks unobstructed into Lulo. Yep, not Lulo, Lumi. Oh boy, we got Phya, we got Phynoz, we got Lumi, we got Lulo. Hit crit, thinking about... Gonna spin the lock on the focus. Doesn't want to spin his focus. Hey, nicely done. Hit crit. Phya is thinking about doing Lumi. This is probably the time to do it. You could do it on Finn's shot. Well, you got 2 force points, right? He's okay, he's going to turn down the crit. Spins the focus for 3 on Lumi. And Lumi spins the focus for a whole bunch of evades. So Lou in the chat says, I hope Lulo never plans on getting shot since he has no upgrades. I mean, the only one that would really matter is Heroic, right? Because like getting shot while you have Predator or Crackshot doesn't help you. Doesn't matter. But yeah, Heroic, really the only thing missing here. And it is a big thing. All right. So it looks like hit crit on Finn. I think he's gonna juke this down to a, yeah. Yeah, you spin the calculate on that because you can't mod more than one. So then you don't have to take the strain. Not that it matters on defense. Alright, so fuel leak goes through on Finn. So now Lumi's going to shoot. Spends a force point for 2 hits. Yep. You're going to take a strain to add a focus. And then mod that into an evade. Alright, yep. Thank you, Maui. Because it was hit crit from Padme, he evaded 1, so took the crit on the shield. And then and then Lumi shot. So no fuel leak on Finn. No half points on Finn. But here comes a cluster. 3v2, all of the focus mods are gone on Finn. 2 hits. He's going to target lock that focus. One evade, 1 focus. Takes 1 on Finn, and that is half points. One evade. He's fine. See if red has anything, but I doubt it. Nah. Alright, so what does it look like here? 18 points on the board for Phya. Oh, this is Finn shooting back? Nothing. Blank focus, focus. Oh yeah, Finn's at 2, and the protectors are 3s. Ooh, Lou with the bits. Thank you very much. See you next time. Our beautiful space whale has left us. Alright. Let's go back into spectator mode so that we can use our pointer. Actually, let's do some cleanup here. Maybe they'll do it. These... So we'll see Finn move, right? Let's get our movement order. So 2 and 2. Nodin's probably going to try and 2 hard. Might actually fit it. Finn can get up here and get in the way of these troopers. And by troopers, I mean protectors. I said I was going to do that, and then I did it. Alright, let's get these tokens off the board. I like a nice clean board state. Alright. Yeah, I'm just trying to find places for these guys. These guys can just sort of one bank to victory. That's not... Oh, you know what? I missed one. So it's really blue that just needs to get out of the way. You have 2 hard turns, 2 banks. Yeah, he's kind of in his own way there. Angelo in the YouTube chat, how you doing? Padme might swing wide. So yeah, 3 hard. I wonder if she wants to turn around. There's no coordinate out here, so if she does that, she's going to be very vulnerable. But if she wants the... well, actually, it's a 3 Talon that she's got. It's not terrible. Lulo's moving away. Nodin can't get Arc. So it's really Nunb. If he does some kind of Talon, it's no bueno. Angela says, that dude is Phynoz from... Rosengala Squadron? I don't know. I'll ask him. And that's a yes. If Nunb talons, he's putting himself right in the middle of the kill box. I mean, is he? Bank, bank. Yeah. Was that a barrel roll? Finn tried to 1 bank. Okay. So no mods for him right now, and actually the coordinating ship. Oh, Finn barrel rolled backwards. Oh, so Nodin tried to coordinate a barrel roll. Did coordinate the barrel roll to Finn, but then that bumped. Okay. Red goes on a gas cloud, so no action. Yeah, because of the placement of Padme and Lumi, these guys just not able to point their arcs in the right direction. There's the Talon from Padme. I like that. Just depends on what Nunb did. Now with Finn here, I don't think there's not really any way for Nunb to get arc on Padme. Alright, so Nunb, 3 banks, not able to get anything in his front arc at range 1, so does take the stress, rolls a blank for the debris roll, no damage. Lulo turns around. Looks like Lumi might have a range 3 on Lulo. Alright, Nunb, range 2 into yellow. Now he says Neen's out of the fight. He's shooting. What are you talking about? 1 hit. Alright, here's the defense roll. Ooh, double blanks. Dedicate it. Dedicate 1 to your brethren. Or just take the 1 damage, honestly. Nope, he's gonna dedicate with blue onto red. I don't know that with blue and red, there's only 1 dice. Why? Why? Alright, so Phya's living and learning. Well, awesome. We saw Dedicated, guys. It rolled 2 dice into 2 evades. Dedicated OP. FFG, please nerf. Inred says, is it a stress or a strain? It's a strain. Yeah. So if anything else, so when Finn shoots, so what he should have done is dedicate with red onto yellow, because you don't want Finn getting a range 1 shot into a strained friendly ship. 3 hits. 4 evades. Whew. Inrad says you need curled paw, large tokens. There you go. TTS abides. Alright, 1 crit, 1 evade. Alright, Finn's shot. Yeah, range 1 into this strained blue. 3v1. 1 hit. Blank. Yellow, get in there and dedicate. Yes, he's doing it. He's doing it. Oh! Every single dedicated roll has worked. Oh, man. This is the exact opposite of how it went yesterday. Well, I think yesterday was like 2 or 3 for 4, so not terrible. Yeah, don't let this fool you. Dedicated is not great, and the cost to move up from a Gold Squadron Trooper to a Blue Squadron Protector and then add Dedicated and then, you know, stress yourself and lower your agility and all that stuff. It's not great, but man, it's easy to root for. It's kind of like Sarasu. Like, if you're playing Sarasu and you get all those Sarasu rerolls, you can just blank out even more. But if you get those evades, or you get those focuses, you get that paint. Molto bene. Yeah, so the points you spend to get dedicated, right? 3 points to move up from a Gold Squadron Trooper to a Blue Squadron Protector. 1 point for dedicated. So it's pretty much 4 points. Now, the way I kind of justify it in my mind is it's kind of like selfless in that one of your friends is getting shot. You make yourself less defensive to increase their defensive capabilities. Now, in selfless, you straight up take damage so that someone else doesn't. This isn't quite that, right? This is sort of a between there where you make yourself more vulnerable to attacks, but you're not straight up taking damage yet. And they're not straight up negating that damage. So it's kind of between selfless. It's kind of like a soft selfless. Alright, back to dials. Let's do a little checkup here. So, Finn didn't take any damage. Nodin's fine. Everybody's fine except Finn's half. On the other side, oh boy, there's no damage for the Republic here. Wow. 1 charge gone on Blue's cluster missile. Wow. Alright, so what do we do here? One of the things we have to keep in mind with with Strain is that you don't have to get rid of it, right? It's kind of easy to look at these red tokens and go, oh, they gotta do a blue maneuver and get rid of it. No, you don't have to. It's hard to shake that for me, actually. But yeah, these guys have their full dials. They probably want to get rid of it, but they don't have to. Nodin finally going to come into the fight, probably with a 2 hard. I think she just did a 1 last time. Finn moves up with a 2 hard. Double calculate. Game on in the chat. How you doing? Nodin moves up with a 1 bank. He takes a focus. What? Oh, maybe he's trying to catch Lumi. I was like, what fight is going on over here that Nodin wants to take part in? Got a 3K out of blue. Yellow tried to turn hard, bumps into Finn. Same with red. Yeah, Maui says, why not coordinate and focus? I don't know. This seems like the time to do your... Well, there's a stretch. I mean, he could have given something to Lulo. Nice. Lumi banks into Nodin. Now, what did Lulo do? Padme with a 2 hard turn, so not enough for full throttle. Inrad says true, maybe for next turn. That's a good point. If Nodin wants to set up for next turn a possible backup or a stop, could be reason enough not to stress yourself. Nein banks 1. Gonna get a nice Nunb shot into red here. Or yellow. They're both strained, both do not have mods, and none of them are able to, well, red, well, no, can't use dedicated again, right? Lulo, hard turns left, stresses himself for the extra dice and a focus. Range 1. Alright, Lulo shot 4 dice, range 1. Hit crit. Advanced optics would be really nice right now. Spends a force point. How many does she have right now? She had 2. Spent 1. Nunb. Range 1 in the red. Four dice with a focus. 1 crit, spins the focus for 2 hits and a crit. That's a blank. 2 hits and a crit into red. What? There we go. Stunned pilot for red. Are we really 18 to 17 right now? Half of a torrent and half of Finn. Yeah, you're right. Strain does come off. Alright, blue's gonna shoot. Range 1 into Finn. Ooh. Two hits. There's one evade. Spins a calculate. Oof. This is Padme into Nodin. So Nodin loses 2 shields. Yeah, I think we went out of order here. Spends the force point for hit crit. Did Lulo? Yeah, Lulo lost a shield. This is red, range 1 into... Ooh! Into Finn! Finn... Ooh, boy. Yeah, he doesn't even need to strain himself. Takes 1 more on Finn. Alright. That should be it for that engagement. Back to dials. Did Lulo whiff? Yeah. I think I missed it too, so I'm going on the aftermath here. 23 minutes left, 17 to 18. Oh my god. So the crit on red, stunned pilot, doesn't want to go over obstacles. That shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, do we see the backup maneuver? And if you were going to do it, I guess this is the way to do it. Dial in that red maneuver, pattern analyzer focus, take the stress, coordinate. Well, there's nobody to coordinate to. Well, so there was I think there was a discussion on Slack this morning about this, right, Maui? Where you could coordinate to Lulo, and you would have successfully coordinated, but the ship you coordinated to just fails to do an action because they are stressed. Inred says, I thought you couldn't coordinate distress ships. You can, in fact, coordinate distress ships. They just can't perform an action. So why would you want to do that? Because of abilities like Nodin, who give you extra actions after coordinating. Ooh, got the K-turn from Finn. Inred says, I mean, it's pointless, right? Because would you just do an action yourself? No, because you would get 2 actions if you are able to coordinate. So if Nodin does the pattern analyzer, focus, takes the stress, if she coordinates, she gets another action because of her ability that says, after you coordinate, if you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may perform 1 action on your action bar. So she could have double actions if she can perform the coordinate. And Red says, yeah, but it only nets 1 action. No, focus and target lock, so you get 2 actions. How would you focus, then coordinate? Pattern Analyzer. So, Pattern Analyzer triggers, just like Nunb, while you fully execute a red maneuver. So, you fully execute the maneuver. Before the check difficulty step, you perform 1 action. He focuses. Nodin focuses. Then you take the stress. Then it's in your perform action step, which normally you would skip. But Larma says while you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may perform, the only thing that's important to us right now, coordinate actions even while stressed. So you move back, take the focus with Pattern Analyzer, then go to your normal action step with Larma. You are stressed, but you're allowed to perform the coordinate action. You do that, it fails. Then Nodin allows you to perform another action on your action bar after you've coordinated, treating it as red. So how many stress would that be? Right now it's 2, but that's why you have core, right? So core says after you fully execute a blue maneuver, remove all of your stress tokens. So you can stack all those stress and then remove them in one move. And that's also why you have R4, because now you have a lot more options for relieving that stress. 1 for the red move, 1 for red coordinate, and 1 for ability. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so Lumi looks like she's slooped. Oh, looks like there was a dial issue. Yep, they're gonna let it slide. All right. Yeah, I think the most complex thing is people's understanding of pattern analyzer, and because I think in 1.0 the understanding was pattern analyzer just moves your perform action step to a different place, whereas now it's giving you an action in a space that wasn't there before. So if you can remove that stress from the red maneuver, you get 2 actions. It's one of the more difficult transitions to make if you've played 1.0. But if you've seen enough of these Nunb shenanigans, then you're probably familiar with it. Alright, Nunb. Gonna shoot into blue. Has blue taken any damage? No, not yet. He is not strained either. 1 hit. Oof. 2 focuses. Are we gonna see any dedicated? Anybody want to dedicate? Nope. Just gonna take that one on blue. Nice. Yeah, Maui says, remember when I said that the Padme Talon roll was a great move? And now she's had to follow it up with 2 straight white moves and is out of the fight. Yeah, it's almost like thinking more than 1 turn ahead is difficult. Whoo, Lulo, range 1 into Padme. Lumi spends a force point. Let's see, she's out now to change the crit to a hit. And there is nothing for Padme to do except suck it up and give half points up to Lulo. Wow, wow, wow. 43 to 18. Does Phya have an answer to that? Oh, we do have the focus target lock. Oh, that is right. Maui's talking about it in chat. The range 1 ion cannon shot into Padme could finish her off. Red gonna shoot into Lulo. 2 dice. Let's not do that next to 2 hit results. So 1 hit. Oh! That's half points on Lulo. 40 to 43! Oh boy. Oh, forgot about Lumi. She's got a range 1 into Nodin, and I kind of like that shot. I mean, you could try and kill... Oh, he's gonna try and kill Lulo here. It's possible. Oh, Natty's out of Lulo. It could happen. Sorry, Lumi. Oh, but the double natural events. Now he says he wants Lulo to blank out so bad, but that's not on the menu. All right, yellow gonna shoot into Finn with a target lock, range 1. 1 hit, 2 focuses. I'm gonna reroll those with a target lock. One evade. And he doesn't have any mods. That is going to kill Finn. 58 to 43. Points are going on the board, folks. All right, range 1. Ion, 4 dice into Padme. She's got 1 health left. Focus target lock. He doesn't need that target lock, and that's more than she's going to be able to roll. That is a dead Padme. And that's going to be 69 to 58. All right, back to dials. Let's do some cleanup here. So Nunb hasn't been touched. Finn's dead. Lulo is holding on at half. Lulo should be able to hard turn away and shoot out the back. Depending on what red does. Might see a Talon out of yellow. Probably some sort of Talon out of blue. Nunb. How much do you need on Nodin to be half points? 8, so 4. So 2 more damage into Nodin would be half. I think you just won forward with Nodin, right? Let's look at the... Yeah, these guys don't have 1 forwards. And Lumi is stressed, so no sort of talons or any funkiness. Could 1 bank. I think you 1 forward. Should be fine. Lumi can't just 2 forward behind you. Alright, looks like they're both ready. Oh, nope, Phynoz. Still thinking about this. Where does he go with old Nunb? Alright, ready to go here. 1 forward, I like it. Relieves all the stress with core. One of these days I'll have all my new resistance crew straight. Goes for a focus and looks like going to... I was gonna say not stress, but the big bad Nodin turns are when she does red maneuvers, because that's when Pattern Analyzer would trigger. Red moves up and focuses. Alright, there's the Talon out of yellow, who is now stressed and strained, stacking those red tokens for fun. Looks like he adjusts backwards just in case Nunb goes forward. You want that arc to be wide to catch him. Lumi banks left 2. Yep, there's that too hard turn from Lulo. Fits just nicely around that rock. He's not in Arc of Lumi or Red. He's a little bit at risk for these two, but they don't have mods. Still not going to risk it. Just goes for the focus. Ooh, Nunb goes 2 forward. Takes a focus. What's yellow got left? 5. Blue is at 4. Yellow is strained. We've seen very little cluster missiles. I think these torrents have spent so many turns taloning and turning around and bumping, not had the opportunity to target lock. So yeah, tough decision. Do you go for the one that's already got a damage in it, or the one that rolls less evade die? I'm gonna go for blue. That is the one that's already damaged. 2 hits. Does he want to spend that focus for 3? No. It's not gonna kill blue. 1 evade. Ooh, can't dedicate. Okay. Takes 1 on blue. This is Lulo, range 1 into red. Spins the focus for hit crit. Ooh, there's time. Looks like hit crit. Double evades. Oh, nope. He is dead. I just missed a damage. Alright, 86 to 58. Blue and yellow going to shoot on Nunb. They don't both have to. Blue should do it first. He's got the target lock. One crit. Two eyeballs. He's just going to take a shield. Alright, yellow. Three natty hits. 2 focuses. Spins it, takes 1. Oh. He has a... Yeah, he spins the focus. I was like, there's no reason to hold that. Two blanks and a hit. There's the evade. And that should be it. Alright, so Phynoz takes it with Finn, Nodin, Lulo, and Nunb. Still a lot of stuff on the board for Phya. It was a good game. Not a lot of cluster missiles. Got a little bit of dedicated, which is always a sight to behold. Anyway, thanks to the players for playing. Thanks to everybody for watching. Until next time, Scott from Hexiled Gaming, signing off.